Hey guys, we're now reading a book called Once Upon a Seder Plate by Chani Friedman and Chani Callie. A glorious Seder plate majestically sits atop an elegant table, all glamour and glitz. In its place at the center, it sparkles galore. Let the Seder begin, we need nothing more. Begin? Did you just say? Just a moment, if I may. I admit the table is truly fine, and the Seder plate does look divine. But the Simonim, where are they? Wait, someone is knocking. Who could it be? First comes in the Zraya, a chicken leg, mighty and strong. Up to the Seder plate it walks. Can I join? Do I belong? The Seder plate says, of course you do. I've been waiting especially for you. You symbolize Hashem's mighty hand, which took Bnei Yisrael out of Pare's land. You remind us of the Karban Pesach too, a sacrifice eaten by every Jew. So the Zraya leaps up to its place on its Seder plate. Next rolls along an egg, round and plump, and carefully, so it doesn't break. Onto the table it jumps. Is this the Seder plate's home? Who is already here? Is there room for me too at the Seder this year? The majestic Seder plate says, come in, please do. The strong Zraya adds, we've been waiting for you. We symbolize the Karban Chagiga brought on Pesach in Yerushalayim in the base Habechira. Still rolling, the Beitza finds its place on the Seder plate. Heavy footsteps, the Mar is on its way. Straight to the Seder place it walks and wearily knocks. Is this the Seder plate's home? Who's already here? Is there room for me too at the Seder this year? The majestic Seder plate says, welcome. The Zraya and Beitza chime in, please come. You'll remind everyone at our Seder here of the hardships and suffering the Jews had to bear. When we recall our slavery of old, our joy and thanks increase sevenfold. Bent over and drained, the Mara settles in its place on the Seder plate. Who's coming next? It smells simply sublime. Delicious charaisas of nuts, apples, and wine. Straight to the Seder plate it walks and lightly knocks. Is this the Seder plate's home? Who is already here? Is there room for me too at the Seder this year? The majestic Seder plate says, most certainly yes. The Zraya, Beitza, and Mara repeat, please be our guest. You remind us of the bricks that the Jews had to make, the mixed clay and straw so that the walls would not break. Come in, we need you here, and even the Mara with charaisas we smear. And the kids will most certainly mention you when they recite the Manishtana, as they always do. The charaisas sides along to its place on the Seder plate. Who is sadly humming? Oh, the Karpas is coming. To the Seder plate it walks and carefully knocks. Is this the Seder plate's home? Who is already here? Is there room for me too at the Seder this year? The majestic Seder plate says, I'm so glad you came, and the Zraya, Beitza, Mar, and Charaisas, we all feel the same. Karpas, you remind us of the back-breaking labor as we dip you in salt water during the Seder, and let's not forget your other task. Your importance is to immerse. We prompt the kids to ask. The Karpas, too, climbs up to its place on the Seder. The Chazaris then comes along. Horseradish, a vegetable, white, bitter, and long. Is this the Seder plate's home? Who's already here? Is there room for me too at the Seder this year? The Seder plate says, dear Chazaris, come in, you're invited. The Zraya, Beitza, Mar, Raisas, and Karpas agree, all united. You, Chazaris, remind us of Galus, a harsh decree. It was bitter and sad, but on Pesach Hashem set us free. The Chazaris, eyes tearing, find its place on the Seder plate. Let's go over the list and see who's already here. The Seder plate advises Zraya, here, Beitza, here, Mar, here, Chazaras, here, Karpas, here, Chazaras, here. Is everyone here? Can the Seder begin? Just 1 minute. Look, who's that? Is that the three matzahs? And they're running this way. Huffing and puffing, they call out, we're late. But hold on, please do, just 1 moment, wait. Matzahs, the Seder plate cries out, you're here, finally. Say the Zraya, Beitza, Raisas, Mar, Karpas, and Chazaras. Without you, what would we be? Matzah is the bread of the poor that our forefathers ate in Egypt of yore. They were in such a great rush to leave that place they despised that there was simply no time to let their dough rise. Dearest matzahs, please quickly come in. Now that you're here, we can finally begin. Cain, Levi, and Yisrael, you three, are the whole Jewish nation. Can't you see? The matzahs snuggle into their place near the Seder Plate. The Seder Plate says, at last, everyone's here. Let's start the Haggadah before midnight draws near. Have a happy and kosher Pesach.